What is this dude even trying to say? As we communicate more, I feel saddened that misunderstandings seem to increase due to my lack of communication skills. However, despite making mistakes, I created this channel with the intention of speaking more. Okay, yeah, we already know this, bro. We got it. I'd like to take this opportunity to explain it in detail. Yeah, you've said this like 30 fucking times. We get it. As mentioned previously, we want to use this semi-wipe as a time to organize and streamline many of the things that have been developed so far. You've said that. However, this is not about turning the game into something that merely reflects my own personal preferences. Okay? I know a lot of people have been making accusations that he's just trying to make a game for himself, pretty much. So, I think that's what he's talking about. I believe that this game is to gradually grow its I believe that for this game to gradually grow its player base, the gameplay loop from the moment someone first starts playing must be smooth, minimizing any friction or discomfort players may feel along the way. Well, how are you going to do that when you remove solos? So now when you go in as a solo, you're like, oh, I'm trying to figure out this game. You get run down by trio teams. Or you get teamed on by Sobad in his whole stream running 9-mans, running people down. Like, yeah, how are you supposed to learn and play the game? How is that not going to destroy your fucking experience with the game? Like, makes no sense. From that perspective, there are currently 3 key areas we believe are most important to address improving the experience for solo players, strengthening the meaning and satisfaction of looting in the current setup, and there are currently 3 key areas we believe are most important to address. Improving the experience for solo players. How do you do that? How do you improve the experience for solo players by removing solo queue? Makes no fucking sense. Strengthening the meaning and satisfaction of looting in the current setup. How the fuck do you do that when you keep shadow nerfing the loot every goddamn patch? Have you guys noticed if you kill a high roller boss, you get 3 blues now? After the entire of last wipe was dog shit loot until, what was it? 2 months in? A month and a half, 2 months in, and then the loot was good. And guess what they did? Guess what they did 2 days after the loot was good? They fucking re-nerfed the name drop rate. And then they buff the fucking demon fly that buffs on you. Like, make it make sense, bro. Properly tuning the combat system so that players can always maintain a sense of hope for victory. I think this means by lowering the TTK, right? Maintain a sense of hope for victory. So you can say you're outnumbered 1v3 that you can just one-tap people. So, yeah, nice. You properly tune the combat system so players can maintain a sense of hope and victory for certain classes like Ranger and Sork. I don't know if you saw it. There was a clip of me as Warlock with anti-magic getting one-tapped by Elemental Bolt in a dude in booth. Make that make sense. I'm in full purples and legendaries. Rangers can one-tap with windlasses. I'm sure you've seen all those clips floating around. Yeah, that doesn't really give you any hope. I don't know, bro. Or say you are the Ranger or Sork. That's only for Ranger. That's only for the ranged classes, like that can 1v3. The other classes are still going to struggle to 1v3 if you run into these classes. So it doesn't make any sense. Nothing is balanced, regardless of the situation. The problem lies in the fact that the approach we've been taking to achieve this has been too extreme. No fucking shit, dude. We've all been saying it. Why instead of just like removing a couple of the mods, they remove all of the mods. They remove everything. So people are like, okay, why? Like, it makes no sense, bro. Like, did we not learn this from patch 69? Did we not learn this from the test server that dropped and everybody hated it? And so they're like, oh, everybody hates it. Let's just put it on the live server and force them to hate it and continue to play it even more. Like, it makes no fucking sense, boys. One of those shit emojis is me. W-Mans. I feel bad, dude. Like, because, like, you look at the fucking player base, dude. Every day it's taking. Look at this shit, bro. There's 29. There was 35 yesterday. What are we doing? It's over, dude. Oh, my God, bro. It's actually insane. We are fully committed. Oh, wait, hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Clearly define our direction, guiding principles, and carefully, precisely reintroduce the elements we already have or have developed. We no longer want to waste time in this area unnecessarily. So they don't want to waste any more time. So, like they've been doing forever. Okay. W. We're fully committed to finding a solution that can satisfy solo players. Okay. If the current matchmaking system, where various group type players play together, cannot provide that satisfaction, then we will confidently bring back the solo queue. Okay, bro. Alright, bro. We're bringing back solo queue. W. So why even remove it in the fucking first place, dude? Alright. In fact, we would then shift our focus to... Here's the thing. Do you know how many big content creators are like, bro, you can't get rid of solo queue. It's going to kill the fucking game. Do you know how many people in general are like, bro, you can't get rid of solo queue? And now he sees the fucking numbers, bro, and he's like, oh shit, oh, he's getting shaky, dude. He's like, oh shit, we're gonna have to fucking bring it back, dude. We're not gonna have any players left. Dude, it's dropping 500 to 600 players a day, bro. Like, we're supposed to be in this semi-wipe for how many more months? They said, what, end of August, early September? It's July 1st. That's 2 months with no content. With this. This is dropping daily, bro. This isn't gonna last another 2 weeks, bro. It's over. There's no way. Something drastic has to be done. I don't know how this can last another 2 weeks, to be honest. I'm not trying to be a dick, but man, this is crazy. This is insane. Okay, what did he say? So, cannot provide. Okay, we will bring back solo queue. In fact, we would then shift our focus toward fine-tuning dungeon balance and design specifically for solo play to make it more engaging, enjoyable. Okay, so then they're gonna do what we've been saying all along, where maybe you should separate the balancing between solos and trios. We literally have been saying that all along, and they're just not doing it. And they're like, oh, maybe we should do what they've been saying. Maybe the community has been right this entire time. Yeah, they brought this on their own, on their self, bro. They brought this on their self. This is what happens when you don't listen to your fucking community. We also plan to enhance the sense of satisfaction in looting. Okay, so are we going to continue to shadow nerf the fucking loot every patch, or what? What are we doing? And to give the act of obtaining loot more meaning by removing modifiers. Okay. Whether that means reintroducing random modifiers. So we're backtracking on the modifiers too. Okay. So they remove solo queue and duo queue. They remove the modifiers, and now he's saying he's going to confidently... Then we will confidently bring back solo queue, and we will reintroduce random modifiers. So we're backtracking again. Interesting. So what is the whole purpose of taking the whole fucking player base again, if that's what we're going to do? Or adapting the approach previously used for unique items in a new form. Adapting the approach previously used for unique items in a new form. So they're going to take on the way, you know, I was like, what, up to 4x the roll on uniques? And they're going to change it up a little bit for a new form? I mean, why didn't they just keep that and just made it 3x instead of 4x so it wasn't too strong? I don't know, bro. Our goal is clear. It's not clear. It's not fucking clear, SDF. No, but still people don't know what the fuck the vision is. You're tweaking. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. We just gotta call it what it is, dude. You're tweaking. To ensure that players can feel truly rewarded through loot with a structure that doesn't require adding more gear brackets beyond normal and high roller. That's never... that players can feel truly rewarded through loot within a structure that doesn't require adding more gear brackets. That doesn't even make any sense, because the loot is the same. He wants to only have normals and high roller, right? He doesn't want 224s or any of the weird shit. But the loot is the same in 224s and 225+. It was the same loot besides the artifacts. So what the fuck does that even mean? Bro. It's still allowing for meaningful gear progression and gaps. There is no gear progression now. So I don't know how they're going to do that. The gear progression is to make one high roller run and find purples and put it on, and then, or just go in Squire gear and just beat people in legendaries. Just run a windless crossbow. Or, you know what's funny? I have a clip yesterday. I got this warlock kit right here that I have on. Look at this. Oh, sorry, this wasn't it. It was this. I got this full kit here, right? Full legendary bis. Look at all them rolls on there. One halberd swing to the back. I believe it was a blue halberd. Maybe it was purple. To the back, dude. Wasn't even a heady. That's all you need, bro. That's all you need. Halberd's insane right now, though. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't... I don't know, bro. There's certain like classes that are just royally overpowered right now. Sork is one-tapping. Rangers are one-tapping. Halberd Warlocks are one-tapping. Like, how does this fix the problem? He's like, oh, if you have too much gear, you're too strong and you're one-tapping people, so we're going to make everybody strong and everybody's going to one-tap each other. And it's just going to be the first person to hit each other wins. It's so dumb, bro. We are also working to build a combat foundation that allows for hope, even in situations where a player is outnumbered. A combat foundation. So what are they meaning, like combat rolls or like dodges or stuff like that? Like backstep that Ranger has? How is that going to matter if you're getting one-tapped? Don't understand. I want every player in a party, regardless of their their gear or skill level to have the potential to enjoy the game. Well, people are not enjoying the game right now. I don't think anybody's enjoying the game right now. So, L. This doesn't simply mean ensuring balanced matchmaking between strangers, but creating situations where even if your friend is less skilled or undergeared, you still have a real chance to carry or clutch the fight. This isn't even realistic, bro. If you're new to a game, how are you going to clutch a 1v2 if you're new to a game? That doesn't even make any fucking sense, dude. If you're new to the game and you're fighting two people who know how to play, you're going to lose. That's just the fucking... That's games. That's just gaming, bro. Like... Clutch. This word clutch involves skill, right? But if you're less skilled, how are you going to be able to clutch? It doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. He doesn't understand it. Making the overall experience more hopeful. You know what? Fuck hope, dude. Fuck hope. That's not... Gaming is not about hope, dude. Gaming is about getting in there, getting slammed, till you get the skill and get the experience enough to get good. And then you can clutch. And then it's enjoyable. And then once you have the skill, where's skill at? Once you have the skill, then you're hopeful that you can clutch. Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. However, if carrying or clutching is only theoretically possible but rarely achievable in practice, then parties with weaker player will end up repeating failing, and that group will inevitably struggle to enjoy the game. That's the point of the game. That's the point. Like, if you're with somebody that's team gaming, bro. If somebody's on your team and they're dog shit, they're gonna fold and you're gonna lose. It is what it is. They got to get good, you know. If you're playing with your homie and your homie sucks, it is what it is. That's why you gotta cook them. You gotta roast them until they get better, bro. That's just a part of the game. They're gonna get better over time, and then you guys are gonna be cooking in the dungeon. That's just a part of the game. You can't force bad players to have success. That's not how gaming works, bro. Oh my god. To enable real moments of carry and clutch potential, I believe that must be tools or mechanics that allow players to reduce incoming damage to 0. What? There must be tools or mechanics that allow players to reduce incoming damage to 0. Like what, a shield? Whether it's... What? I don't even know what the fuck... What does that even mean? Chat, what does that even mean? Whether it's consistently creating 1v1 situations through map positioning, eliminating threats before taking hits, or using abilities like guarding to fully block damage. These are the kind of mechanics that make such combat possible. Yeah, and these mechanics take skill in practice and experience. I'm so triggered, dude. Right now, the system might feel somewhat extreme. Yeah, all the rolls are gone. People are one-tapping. Yeah, it's a little extreme. But I've confirmed that this kind of combat is indeed achievable, which is why I've said I'm somewhat satisfied with the current state. That doesn't mean it's perfect or finished. It simply means that we've reached a point where I see the potential to evolve this combat foundation in a way that aligns with the ideals I've been pursuing. Oh my god. The thing that frustrates me is, like, I don't think anybody gives a fuck about your ideals or your vision for the game, because nobody likes your vision for the game. Like, here's the thing, man. If you're the developer, right, of the game, you're the head guy, you have a vision of how you want the game to be. Realistically, if you've created that type of game and people don't like it, or you've explained it and people are like, I don't want to play a game like that. That doesn't sound fun. Then maybe the game is not meant to be made. You can't make a game for yourself and then expect people to want to play it. That's not how that's going to work. I mean, and if the fucking player base right now, if this isn't a good indication as to, you know, people not liking your vision, then I don't know. This is crazy, bro. Simply means that we've reached a point where I see the potential to evolve this combat foundation in a way that aligns with ideals I've been pursuing, while also creating an experience that players can enjoy and find meaningful and fair. Gaming isn't fair. I don't understand, bro. Gaming isn't fair. But like the only thing that frustrates me in the game, right, is when one taps. I think we all can agree nobody likes getting elemental bolted to the face and dying one shot. Nobody likes getting windlass to the face and dying one shot. People don't even like getting one shot by a fucking halberd Bach, but it's a little better because it's melee combat, right? So chances are you can dodge them, you can block with the shield. Ranged combat, Nobody likes. It's not fair. That needs to be changed. But fair in general in the dungeon, I don't know, man. The game isn't fair. It is what it is. We will do our utmost to successfully accomplish the task mentioned earlier within the remaining time period. Well, you got 2 months. But the real remaining time period is not the 2 months. The remaining time period is until the player base completely stops playing the game. Which, at this rate, we got about, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks left before everyone just quits and the game's cooked. So we'll see how this happens. Additionally, we will strive to complete the promised content in new systems with high quality and deliver them to you accurately. Chat, when is the last time they've delivered the promised content on time and accurately? When was this? When was this? Wyvern? Maybe Wyvern? How many months ago was Wyvern? Almost a year ago? 8, 9 months? I don't know, man. Nothing was ever done on time. Banshee was not done on time. You remember when they dropped Spectral Knight? Spectral Knight was here. Banshee wasn't even done. The middle room wasn't even done. Wasn't Ice Caves delayed when Wyvern didn't drop with it? Probably. I don't even remember at this point, dude. I just assume so. Nothing is ever done on time. Like, oh, you remember? We just got the randomized ice, by the way, which was supposed to drop last season. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I doubt it. I sincerely apologize to those who have experienced inconveniences due to my extreme approach to problem solving. Please understand that our ultimate goal is to create a comfortable and enjoyable environment for all players who love the game. Well, we definitely love the game, but it's very disappointing. Like, it's one thing if you say, we're going to change the fucking game now, 10 toes down, fuck everybody, we're not flip-flopping, but then they go and say, oh, well, if it doesn't work out, you know, we'll you know, where is it? Confidently bring back solo queue, and then what was the other one? Reintroducing random modifiers. So, if it doesn't work out, they're just going to revert it again, and then it's completely over. Like, it's over. You can't flip-flop anymore. You got to go fucking 10 toes down. If the game's cooked, it is what it is. You cannot revert again, bro. Nobody is... You're going to kill the entire player base if you revert. They're in a bad spot, dude. The player base is going to die if they revert, and the way they're going now, unless they pull a fucking 20-hour shift, 7 days a week, and next week they drop a fucking skill tree, or something, it's over, bro. They got to do something fucking quick. These numbers aren't good, bro. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing this. It makes no sense. He says the same shit every time he does in SDF's kitchen. It doesn't seem like anything is I don't understand the vision, bro. I still don't understand what he wants in a game, to be honest. Grayson been listening to Nickelback for like 24 hours straight. Yo, W Nickelback, bro. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm sorry, SDF. I'm sorry, Iron Mace, if this was harsh, but we gotta say it like it is, bro. You can't revert now. It's too late. And you have to fucking 10 toes down, drop a skill tree. You have to drop guild housing. You got to do something quick, bro. You don't got fucking time. Even if you can maintain 1,000 players till water map drops, bro, people are gonna drop in to see the water map and then instantly crash out within like a week, and then everyone's gonna be gone. Like there's no way the game's gonna survive another wipe unless you guys actually figure it out. And they honestly don't have much time. So, I hope they figure it out because I love this game. But I'm not confident. I'll keep it a buck.